What's up, everybody? Welcome to the playoff edition of the Madden NFL 21 Las Vegas Raiders franchise here at Pastors Game 2. So glad you could join us and be a part of this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you stay up to date. All the things happening at Pastors Game 2. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers, and we'd like for you to be a part of the journey. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make that miracle happen. This is the playoffs, y'all, and this is week 1 of the playoffs, and we got business to take care of. The Raiders have made it in. We're one of the best teams in the league, or at least have one of the best records in the league, and we are up against the Baltimore Ravens. And if you remember last year, or if some of you, if you haven't looked at the stuff from last year, then we got business to take care of. Before we get into that, Flo Joe, kick the music. All right. So we back at it again, y'all. Okay, so like I said, man, if you see, we at our hometown, we at Raider Stadium. Here's the division round, and we up against the Baltimore Ravens. And there's Kansas City. We was trying to knock them out, but we might have to deal with them. We'll see what happens if they can take out Cleveland over there. But like I was saying before, man, we got unfinished business. These are the guys that kept us from getting to the playoffs last year. If you remember last year, we had that big overtime game against them. We made the questionable call of going for it on fourth down in overtime, and the rest is history. So if you looking for a fun game to check out, go back and look that one up. That's gonna be the one. But this one is revenge game. It's time to return the favor, and so that's what we plan on doing. And we're not off to a good start. That's an amazing pass and catch by Lamar Jackson to his receiver Willie Snead, who is new to this team. I think he's new to this team. Maybe he isn't. We didn't call his name very much last time, but this is a nice little corner pass, and that doesn't look like he's actually in, but they would go ahead and call him inbound. We do get the review on that, and they reviewed it and they said he was in, so I guess he was in. Raiders come up to stop Alvin Kamara from getting into plus territory on his run. Yeah, man. So if you don't know nothing about this team, this is season 2, and therefore, there's a little bit, the Ravens look a little bit different. They got Alvin Kamara on this team, so you have the two-headed juggernaut, Alvin Kamara and Lamar Jackson. So we've got to be ready to respond to the run game. But then you see they opened up with Lamar Jackson making a good pass. So they're a dangerous team. We got to figure out what to do. But the defense has been playing well. And Lamar Jackson thought maybe he would be able to scramble out of the pocket, but McMillan is there for the sack, and that's going to be 4th down and 15. The Raiders take them 3. It wasn't 3 and out. They got a first down on the first play, but they get them off the field pretty early. But yeah, we're going to have to make sure that we are on our game today, because the last time we played these dudes, they just had us sliding all over the place, man, just shaking us left and right, juke moves this way and that way, and we were just whiffing on our stuff. So anyway, there's a punt. We got the solid Clifton Sabin coming in, 3,133 yards. That's not bad for his rookie campaign, especially since he's leading one of the best teams in the NFL, and there's a significant gap between the touchdowns and interceptions, which is much better than what we saw last year. I think going into the playoffs, David Carr had more interceptions than touchdowns. So it feels like it's an upgrade so far, but we'll see if the young man can handle the pressure of the playoffs against a stout defense for the Baltimore Ravens. 3rd and 2, and so there's a lot of the ball being handed to Josh Jacobs so far. Jacobs does not get the first down on that play. Does he get it? 4th and inches. Passed up a hole there. And so we're going to go for it on 4th and inches. On our side of the field, this is a bit of a gamble. But Josh Jacobs with the truck stick gets in and gets over the first down. So here we are, we're moving the ball, new set of downs. Sabin with the fake pass gives it to Jacobs once again, who gets smashed, but not before he gets about 6 yards on that run. Sabin back at it. Looks like we're going to pass the ball, maybe looking to Switzer if he can get open on the corner route, but also potentially Renfro. Let's see. Probably no. We throw it to the side to Foster Moreau, who gets enough for the first down, and that's 2 first downs. Raiders are moving the ball against the Baltimore Ravens nicely so far. The rookie's looking pretty good, at least. Well, he hadn't thrown the ball too much, and he does throw it there and throws out of the sack. As soon as I'm ready to compliment this dude, he almost makes me regret complimenting him. 2nd and 10, and interception on the 3rd pass by the rookie in his first playoff game, and hopefully that gets out of his system. You know what I mean? Like, we throw the interception over the middle. It's very interesting to me, and that's a sack by, who is that? That is a sack by Cantrell, Brent Cantrell, the rookie. The linebacker gets in and makes a play on Lamar Jackson. Very nice. Yeah, so I think it's very interesting. Almost all of our interceptions come over the middle, and almost all of the computers, almost all of their receptions come over the middle. So I think that's funny. Ooh, and that Lamar Jackson tried to get free, and who is this? Littleton did not have any of it, was able to track him down, cover up ground, and get him for the 2nd sack in a row for the Vegas Raiders. Watch, number 42 comes up and just closes in. He tries to run, and 42 is not having it. Let's go. That's nice playing by the defense. The defense looks like they might be ready to go. 3rd and 26. Let's not give this up. Lamar Jackson rolling out. Oh my goodness, he had a whole bunch of ground. He does slide. Are they going to give him the first? They do not. It's 4th and 1. I guess they get it where he started his slide, not where he ended. And I guess that's the way they marked that, because he definitely slid past the first down marker, but it started before. Anyway, we got a bit of a break on that. So score 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. If you're into defense, then this is a good game, you know, especially given that there's such a potent offense there. There's Josh Jacobs getting about 8 yards on that run. No, it's 9 yards on that run. And look like we should be able to get the first down. Jacobs with another big game, and that's going to be a first down. Josh Jacobs with 39 yards on 7 carries. Yeah, a little bit over 5 yards a carry, which is good. We'll take it. And flushed out of the pocket. Sabin's going to run it, and he runs it out of bounds after getting about 5 yards. So that's going to be 2nd and 5 with about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Sabin steps back, looks over to his right to try to find Henry Ruggs, who we haven't called his name very much at all. In fact, we haven't gotten very many receptions in this game. It's been mostly runs that's been successful in this game. And that's a pass that is overthrown Henry Ruggs, and so now we've got to kick the field goal. I'm sorry, kick the punt and hand it over to the Ravens. That's a little reminder to you that we don't have our number 1 receiver, Brian Edwards, in this game either. We're down one guy. He's going to be down for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and you know, that means that could be the rest of the playoffs. It's definitely not this week and next week. If we happen to get to Super Bowl, then that is about 3 weeks out, and so there's a potential that he would show up in that week, be ready to go. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes they come back a little early with the injuries, so we'll have to see. If he can, then we're gonna put Ryan Edwards in the game because he's a big target for us. That's the first down pass by Lamar Jackson to number 13, who is Duvernay. Duvernay gets the catch for the first down. So 1st and 10, 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter, and they're on the Raider 37. I'm sorry, they're on 37, trying to move the ball. They do get the pass for the first down there. Handoff to Kamara, gets nowhere. 3 or 4 Raiders meet him at the line and push him back a couple yards. That's going to be 2nd and 12, with the rookie linebacker stepping up and closing the gap. Brent Cantrell, who has been relatively quiet all season, number 95, he's showing up in this game the way we was hoping he would show up all year. Maybe this is going to be the one. He just steps up when the stakes are high. So 3rd and 1, and met in the backfield by Max Crosby, who does not allow Alvin Kamara to get the one, and so that's going to be 4th and 3. And the Raiders, with the big stop, keeps the Ravens from moving the ball, and that's going to be a punt by the Ravens to the Raiders with about 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Score is still 0-0. Nobody has scored a single point. Handoff to Josh Jacobs, who, man, he made the juke, but he juked backwards. If he would have juked forward, then he would have potentially gotten we definitely got a much bigger game, but it would have been maybe a touchdown. That's a big catch by Henry Renfro, keeping both feet in bounds on the sideline catch, and that's a deep throw to Henry Ruggs, who is interfered with by number 24. Clearly, Ruggs looked like he had him beat there. The throw was right. Sabin put it where it was, and right there at the end, he was held. So that's 1st and goal on the 6-yard line for the Raiders. Minute and 24 seconds, and almost intercepted, but Josh Jacobs, playing defense, keeps the ball out of the defender's hand, literally in his hand and out. And so they hand the ball off to Josh Jacobs. Looked like he got the touchdown, but he didn't. 3rd and goal on the 1, and the Raiders are in good position to score here. And they give the ball to Antoine Cumberland, the backup running back, which probably means that either Josh Jacobs was taken out because he was tired, or maybe he was injured on the play. Take a look at the replay here, though. Number 37 just goes in right behind the fullback there. The tackle, the left tackle there, Miller, and able to get in and get the touchdown. That's going to be that. He's a rookie as well. That's going to be his first touchdown. That might be the first touchdown of the year, officially. And there it is. Josh Jacobs is injured and will not be able to return for this game. That is no bueno, because we really don't need to lose Josh Jacobs. We're already down Brian Edwards, and so far the rookie Clifton Sabin has not been impressive with throwing the ball. In fact, I don't think we have very much passing yards at all in this game, and so we're gonna need Josh Jacobs. Hopefully it's just a temporary injury and not one that will be multi-game for the playoff run. Man, that's a little scary. So for the rest of this game, we're going to be with backup running back Antoine Cumberland. We really don't have another running back beyond him, and so that's who we have to go with. All right, let's get back to it. It's about 30 seconds left in the first half. Lamar Jacobs to Alvin Kamara underneath. That's going to be about a 4-yard gain, so that's going to be 2nd and I believe probably 4. Yeah, 3rd and 4. Sorry, 3rd and 4. And Lamar Jacobs with 16 seconds to try to score before the half is over. He's flushed out to the left, passes it forward to Kamara, who has a lot of room, and is tackled with about 6 seconds left. That's going to be it. They don't have any more timeouts left, and that's going to be the end of the first half. The Raiders winning 7-0. Most of that offense came on a defensive pass interference call that put the Raiders into within the 10-yard I don't know, 10-yard marker before within 10 yards of scoring a touchdown, and then they were able to convert. And so yeah, Cleveland and Kansas City. Looks like Kansas City, I don't know if that's a final score. It says 27-24, but it looks like Kansas City might be our next opponent if we can squeak out this game. And man, you got to go from Lamar Jackson to Patrick Mahomes if you win this game. If we win this game, which is close, it's 0-7. It is not easy messing with these two guys, you know what I mean? Both of those quarterbacks are like, that's probably number one, number two. Well, yeah, that's probably number one and number two quarterback in the game. All right, so we start the second half. Sabin brings the team out, and now we don't have Josh Jacobs, and so that's going to mean we've got to pass the ball, see if we can move the ball in the air, maybe. There's Cumberland, who gets falls forward, gets 2 yards on that run. Probably going to run left again. And see, Cumberland is a faster runner than Jacobs. And so maybe, you know, there'll be some holes that he can hit that Jacobs wouldn't hit because of that speed. So far, not very much though, 3rd and 5. But yeah, Jacobs wasn't getting a killer. Well, actually, he gashed him for quite a few plays. Hunter Renfrow with a catch, but not enough for the first down. So that's going to be 3 and out for the Raiders. And a punt is on its way.
On 41-yard line.
All right, so it's Lamar's turn in the second half to come out and get it done. All right, so let's think about some of the reporting that's happened this week in the Raider locker room. Alvin Kamara gets about an 8-yard run on that. Obviously, the news around Raiderland is that we're in the playoffs, and most of it is about beating this team, this Raven team, who everybody's energized about because they're the team that took us out last year. And so, of course, we got some of our best players weren't even here last year. Alex Bonds, who does get Defensive Rookie of the Year in this particular season, and that's a nice sack by Jonathan Abram to come up and take off the head, if you will, of Lamar Jackson. But yeah, so Defensive Rookie of the Year came through. Obviously, we got the rookie quarterback, so they don't have that emotional energy from losing the game last year, because of course this is their first playoffs. But the rest of the team who were there, they are definitely feeling the need, and you can see it on the defense. You know, Abram is showing up big, Max Crosby has shown up big, Littleton has shown up big, and that's an interception. That one by Heath, who also was here last year. And I'm sure that this defense is here and letting the Ravens know that they are not going to be put in the same position that they were last year. And so that's kind of the news around the locker room. John Gruden, who did not get Coach of the Year, and felt like some of his players should have been better considered for certain awards throughout the season. Feels like the Raiders aren't taken very seriously, despite the fact they have this really great record. That's a nice catch by Henry Ruggs. And so Coach Gruden is coming through with a bit of a chip on his shoulder in this offseason, believing that the league is not taking them as seriously as he thinks they should. So everybody's got a good sense of fight in them, and that's going to put us in a good position, I believe. So we'll see what happens. 2nd and 5, third quarter, 2 minutes left in the game. 7-0, the Raiders winning. That's a pass to Hunter Renfrow, no, to Foster Moreau, the tight end, who does not get the catch. Those are the catches that we saw Darren Waller always dropping, and so let's hope we don't make that a habit. And Sabin decides to run it himself. Gets about 9 yards on the run, but this is going to be a late hit to the quarterback as he's falling out of bounds, and that's going to move them 14 more yards, and that puts us on the 22-yard line. And the Ravens, if there's anything that's hurt them, It's been turnovers. No, not turnovers. It's been penalties. Cumberland with a big hole right here. Can he get there? No, he doesn't, but he picks up a good amount of rushing yards. Hunter Renfro is injured on that play. We'll see how serious that injury is. But first and goal on the 4-yard line with Cumberland getting in there. And Cumberland falls over his own guy. And that's going to be second and goal on the 4-yard line. See what happens here. It's about 5-6 people in the box. Clay Campbell shows up, beats his guy, and just wrecks shop in the backfield with Cumberland, and that's going to be a third and goal. And they probably got to pass it. It's third and goal on the 6-yard line. Won't be able to run it. And so they look over the middle and find, who is that? Number 88, DeValve, I believe, with the touchdown pass and catch. Excuse me, with the touchdown catch. And that gives the Raiders a 14-point lead over the Baltimore Ravens as we getting ready to close out this third quarter going into the fourth. So far, the Raiders are pitching a shutout in this game. The Ravens have had really no good offense. Like, they haven't really thrown the ball very well. They haven't run the ball very well. And the Raider defense has just been there in the face of Lamar Jackson. You see it on the replays here. How many times? I think he's been sacked about 4 or 5 times in this game. There's Kamara, who has 27 yards on 8 rushes so far, and the Baltimore Ravens as a whole with just 52 yards here at the end of the third quarter. And you know, the Raider defense have just smothered Baltimore so far, and that's the way we like it. The 3-4 scheme is taking shape. We changed our sort of scheme to our 3-4. The idea is to get fast linebackers who can cover zone and man. So you want fast linebackers who are able to cover zone and man, and you need at least one really good rusher, edge rusher, speed rusher, I guess, who can get to the quarterback. That's a pass. They tried the same one at the beginning of the game, and they catch it again. Exact same play to Willie Snead with another nice catch on the sideline, 25 yards. On that play, that puts the Ravens on the 39-yard line. But the 3-4 scheme needs fast linebackers who can play the pass, and good edge rusher, and that nose tackle has got to be huge. That defensive tackle's got to be a solid player to kind of help shore up the run. And then you need a good free safety who can cover the pass in the zone, and you need a strong safety who has good hitting power. And if you can do all of those things at a 3-4, then what you can do is you can really mix up where you bring your pressure from. It can come from the edge, it can come from your linebackers, it can come from the safety, and really kind of create a lot of pressure situations to get to the quarterback. And so that's what we've been doing, and as a result of that, you've seen we've had 3 or 4 different people get to the quarterback for safety. You know, we've had Heath get there. We've had Abram get into the backfield at least for breaking up running back plays. I think he did sack the quarterback. We've had the middle linebacker, Brent Guerrero, get there. You know, we've had, I believe, number 54 get back there, McMillan. And so we've had a lot of different guys get back there in order to, put the pressure on. And there's Kamara. And that also really helps with the run too, specifically having the fast linebackers. So I try to get 90 or above, and I'm looking for them to have 90 or above and to be able to natively be able to protect or have some pass coverage. And then we'll fix up some of the other tackling and all that other stuff. So that's the strategy. Anyway, that's the scheme that we've been running, and it just really has been working really good with this team. 4th and 6. Ooh, and it's almost a catch. That's almost a miraculous catch Willie Snead, I believe, had that ball all the way to the end, and then Demarius Randall was able to knock it out. Are we going to see a replay on this? Yeah. They're denied on 4th and 6. See, Willie Snead has it, and on the way down drops it. That's crazy. Wow, so it is 14-0 with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the game, and there is Kalai Campbell again breaking containment. Breaking blocks and getting into the backfield, this time for a 4-yard loss on the run on the fake draw. Cumberland looking to turn the corner. Had a hold for a second there, but closed up. So now 3rd and 13 on the 10-yard line. We've got to get a little space at least to be able to punt this in a safe way. Sabin's looking over the middle, finds X, which is Hunter Renfro, I believe. No, that's Foster Moreau. And that's going to be 4th and 7. And so the Raiders are going to have to punt this ball and give the defense another chance to stop these guys. It would be great if we can keep them from getting a touchdown. That would send a proper message to the team that took us out last year. A proper message indeed. So there's a punt. And so you see a little bit about Kamara. He's only had 31 yards rushing this game. Doing a lot better in the second half, but the Raiders are still not giving up too much. And there's a good tackle to number 13. I believe that was Duvernay. And that's another passing catch. This one to number 83. Not sure who that is, but he does get the catch. And so the Ravens are moving the ball on a basically no huddle. We miss a tackle there. And so there's Kamara with another first down. And we don't want to give up a touchdown. Lamar Jackson breaking free to the left. Oh, he tries to pass it. He probably could have ran it all the way in. He probably tried to pass that after he crossed the line of scrimmage. Yeah, so that's an illegal forward pass that puts a 2nd and 14. Let's see if we can keep them from getting a touchdown, man. That would be, like I said, that would be great. 2nd and 14. It's probably 4th down, 4 down turn. Oh, we missed the, oh my goodness. We miss the sack and we miss the interception. Usually when that happens, then the next play is probably going to be a big play, because you're thinking, man, I should have had that stopped or whatever, and then they punish you. And just like I told you, touchdown. I knew it. He should have been sacked in the backfield, and that should have been interception. Both of those things. And I don't know why it's like this, but eventually, when that stuff happens, typically, the next play is the play that you're like, dang, that should have never happened. Dang it. Oh well. 45 seconds left. We look like we should be able to hold on to this game. They're going to do an onside kick. Now the Ravens have all 3 timeouts in this scenario. So it's 44 seconds left in the game, but we do have to get at least 1 first down here if we want to basically make this the last possession shift of the game. So they've used 1 timeout now, so it's 2nd and 9. We probably need to keep the pass in play here, although this looks like it's a run to the right. Cumberland, oh man, should have stuck on the inside instead of the outside. That's 3rd and 10. And so now we're looking at a pass probably to the left. No. Oh yeah, that's what we were thinking. And is that a catch? No, the ball is right there, and Henry Ruggs almost basically sealed the game for us, but now we've got to punt it to Baltimore and give them a chance. They have no timeouts. We pin them on the 3-yard line, which is fantastic. It's a great punt for us. And there's a pass to Snead, to Duvernay, who gets the catch. No, that was Snead, sorry. Lamar looking to throw it deep and does not. That leaves 15 seconds in the game. The Raiders up by 7. Pretty much some Hail Mary plays, and that's intercepted by Kendall Jackson. Kendall Jackson with the interception, on the sideline, able to get both feet inbounds, and that is going to finish the game. Maybe we can get a look at that. You can see Antoine Cumberland is hype. Let's see if we can look at what happened. There's a little flick of the wrist, and he catches it and stays in. Look for number 34. There he is. Number 34 reaches up, grabs it, and comes down in bounds. And that's going to be it. And the Raiders able to continue, able to move on in the playoffs to face potentially the Kansas City Chiefs. I do believe that is the team we're going to need to face. Able to pull this game out without Josh Jacobs, without Bryan Edwards, basically without any real passing game. This game was all about the Raider defense and their ability to stop the Baltimore Raven defense from doing anything that would hurt us. The Ravens had 213 yards, 269 yards, but the Raiders had under 150 yards. The offense was horrible, but the defense came through. The defense they let them move the ball a little bit, but nothing in the way of scoring points. And so let's take a look at some of the statistics. You see Lamar Jackson had 242 yards, but Sabin only 39 yards passing. That is crazy. 39 yards passing, 6 for 14, threw an interception, did throw one touchdown, but the rookie did not seem ready for the moment. 6 for 14 and 39 yards is not good. And then so Josh Jacobs, who was having a decent game, 9 carries for 54 yards, gets injured, and so Antoine Cumberland comes in with 11 carries and 25 yards. And then of course you don't have very much going on with receiving because you really didn't pass the ball that much. And the defense, LaMarcus Joyner looks like he's the guy that leads the team on tackles. Kendall Jackson shows up there as well, and so that's good. And so we had 4 sacks: Littleton, McMillan, Cantrell, and Abram. So Max Crosby did not get to him, but all in all, a solid game by the Raiders. Excited about the opportunity to move forward. You can see some of the statistics here. Overall, the Raiders only had 135 yards offense, but the defense came through. Make sure you stay up to date to everything we have, and I will see you when I see you. Peace out. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the preview of the AFC Championship for this year's playoff run with the Las Vegas Raiders here at Pastors Game 2. Man, good game that we just played against Baltimore. Crazy. The defense shows up in a huge way in that game and gets the W. But we've got to get some more out of the offense. We're not going to be able to. I don't think that's going to work against the Kansas City Chiefs if that's who we have to play. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's the Chiefs or the Browns. Both of them are scoring offenses, and so we're not going to be able to do that. We got to find a way to score. Hopefully we can do a little bit better. There's Shaquem Griffin. He does get a little bit of upgrade at the end of that game, which is cool. So we're going to advance the week, and yes, it does look like we're up against the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 11-5, and we are 12-3-1. 11-5, yeah. And so Bryan Edwards is still out, but what's key here is that Josh Jacobs is not on the injury report, which means Jacobs was out in the last game, but he will be available to us in this game, which is a big whoo, because man, I don't know if we would be able to, it would be really tough to go against this team without Josh Jacobs. There you see Patrick Mahomes, perfect quarterback, Tyreek Hill, perfect receiver. And we know what the Chiefs look like, and so we're going to go through each one of these. If you guys haven't seen who's on the team at this point in the franchise, then you can kind of go through here and see. But we know what this is, man. We just got to go in here and got to find a way to get Sabin relaxed and ready to play this game. It's probably a little, I don't know, maybe it's more easy to do that now that he's playing a team that he's already faced off against a couple times this year. Maybe it'll be easier for him, and maybe he understands the pressure's not on him to win the game. He just has to not lose the game. So we'll see what happens with all of that to see if we can get to the Super Bowl this year. It'd be very cool to do that. So yeah, that's what's up. Home field pays off. The Raiders, we beat the Ravens, getting ready to play off against the Kansas City Chiefs. I hope that you enjoyed that last game and that you will join us for the game coming up. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the next one drops off, and then you can check out the next game in the playoff. And with no further ado, but I guess this is the end. So anyway, I will see you guys when I see you. Peace out.